If you've opened this video, there's a very high chance that you're an email marketer that's trying to make money sending out emails. But it's really hard to do that if your emails just keep on landing in the promotions tab, and it's even worse if they land in the spam folder. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 practical tips that you can take right away and go ahead and implement them and start landing in Gmail. And before I actually show you, let me just first show you the stats from the last 10 email campaigns that I've sent. Now, as you'll notice here, there's nothing that has any less than 25 to 30% open rates, and that's because we follow what we teach. So editor, roll the intro and let's dive right into it. Alright, so I'm going to show you the 3 things that you can implement that will instantly increase your email open and click rates, and they're going to help you improve your domain sender reputation, which is going to eventually increase your email thingy even further. So the 3 things are: 1, you set up your technical thingies, you use 3-wave sending strategy, and then you filter out all the spam words. Now, how do you do all 3 of these? I'm going to tell you in just a moment. So let's dive right into it, and you'll have to bear with my awful handwriting plus my inability to write on this pen tablet that I've just recently gotten so I can show you cool things about emails. Alrighty, moving on. The first thing that you want to do is you want to set up your DMARC, SPF and DKIM. It's a mouthful. But basically what these things do is they tell the ESPs, email service providers, like Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, and all the other outdated ones that nobody uses anymore. These things tell them that, hey, look, I am a legit person and I own this business that I'm sending you. I'm sending the emails from. So you should deliver these emails to my customers instead of throwing them into the spam box. Now, this is pretty much a requirement for regardless of whatever email marketing tool you're using. Right now, of course, if you're using Mailvio, your life would be much easier. This setup changes based on what service you're using to send out the emails, number 1, and then what service you're using to host your domain. If you're a Mailvio customer, we have made things really easy because we have this built-in thingy that allows you to go into sender verification, and what you'll see here is that you can really just set it up in a few clicks. So if you have your domain on Cloudflare, GoDaddy or Namecheap, you can pretty much do it instantly in a few clicks. And if you have anything else, then we have a whole knowledge base that shows you how to actually go ahead and achieve this. And again, if you're really bad at technology and don't know how to do any of this, then you should certainly search on YouTube. You'll find I'm sure you'll find a lot of tutorials on how to do it. So I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of it. But basically, this is the most essential thing. Nothing works if this isn't set up properly. So make sure that you have set this up. Even if you're a non-technical person, it's really going to take you like maybe 10 to 15 minutes to set this thing up. So I'll just be generous and say 15 minutes. Again, you'll have to bear with my inability to write quickly. I haven't wrote on a paper in quite a few years, and I'm just getting a hang of this pen tablet. It's pretty annoying, but essential. Anyway, moving on. You're done with the DMARC and DKIM and SPF setup, and you have told ESPs that, hey, I am a legit business who wants to reach out to my customers, so please deliver my emails into their mailboxes instead of throwing them into spam. The next strategy that you're going to implement is what we call the 3-wave sending, and the way it works is it basically tapers down your email sending volume within one campaign, because if you're sending out like 10,000 emails all out at once, it's considered a pretty spammy practice by email service providers, which basically means that they're gonna throw you at least in promotions, if not spam. So now, what is this particular strategy that I'm talking about? What I want you to do is I want you to create 3 segments of your lists or groups or whatever it's called in your email service provider or email marketing tool. But basically create 3 segments. Segment number 1 is going to be one. I'm really awful at writing this, so bear with me. But segment number 1 is gonna be the people that have engaged with you over the last 10 days. So 0 to 10 days engaged. This is going to be your first segment. Then, and by engaged I mean they have either opened or clicked on any of your emails. Then the second segment is going to be 11 to 30 days of engaged people. And lastly, the third segment is going to be of people that have engaged with your emails between 31 and 60 days. Now, essentially what this means is this group has interacted with your emails over the last 10 days. This group has interacted with your emails over the last 30 days. And this group has interacted with your email over the last 60 days. Which means that this is where you're going to get the highest open rates. This is where you're going to get the second highest open rates, and this is where you're going to get the third highest open rates. So if you're sending out to say 10,000 contacts in total, 10 to 3,000, I'll just make this look like a 1 so you don't get confused. You'll typically have, if you're really good at email marketing, say 10% of people that open your emails really religiously. And this segment is going to be roughly about 3,000 people and perhaps 6,000 people here. Or there could be a very high chance that there are some people on your email list that have actually never engaged with your emails and you still keep on emailing them like you're a dum-dum. So don't do that. If you have, like, just go in and delete all of the people that have never engaged with any of your emails that you've sent out, because they are just dead weight. I know it holds an emotional value. Hey, these are my buyers or subscribers or whatever, but they're not opening your fucking emails. Why do you even want them on your list, dude? Just get them out, all right? Throw them away. You'll get more subscribers after what I'll teach you here today. But what you want to do is you want to email these groups with an interval, right? So you don't want to send out all 10,000 emails at the same time. You want to break it up into batches. Let me just quickly draw a wave to explain this. So the first email goes out to the most engaged people. The second email, which is also going to be the second highest number of contacts, goes out to the second group, and then lastly the third email goes out to the least engaged people, which is also going to be the biggest group of contacts in most cases, unless you're really exceptional, then perhaps you don't even need to watch this video. Anyway, moving on, what you're going to do now is, say you want to email them at 9 a.m. Eastern. What you're going to do is you're going to schedule your email for say 8:57 for this segment, and maybe give a 30-minute buffer between this and this. So this one could go at like 9:29, and then the last one could go out 2 hours later. So that would be roughly 10:53. Now, if you'll see here, you'll see that I haven't really taken up any time slots that people typically send out, right? So the zeros or the 15s or the 30s or the 45s. And the reason behind that is, number one, because everyone's sending out emails at that time. And number two, it's just more human, right? This way, the email service providers don't assume that you're just utilizing automation, even though you are. But it's just a way to trick ESPs into dropping you into inbox. So that's how you're going to send out your emails, and you're going to divide them into 3 waves. This is going to maybe take you like 10 extra minutes every day. You're going to send the emails out, and it's going to really impact the number of open and clicks that you get throughout the life of your emails. Now, of course, don't do this for once. Go ahead and make sure you do this for at least 7 days so that you can, see some improvement. Now, if you're, using one of the old tech email services, you're gonna suffer a bit here because you'll have to do this manually. But of course, if you're on Mailvio, then you can do this without any hassle. Let me just quickly show you here. Where it go? Let me just pull this up and I'll show you how it works in Mailvio and how you can save 10 minutes of your life every day if you choose to switch to Mailvio. But basically, once you're ready to send out your emails, we automatically have this optimized delivery feature where we send the emails out in waves to avoid spam filters. As you can see here, I'm just directly selecting the 60-day engaged people and sending out the email with optimized delivery to them. So that's how easy it is when you use Mailvio and you're a smart email marketer. But for the more non-smart ones out there, you can do it manually as well. No hard feelings. Anyway, moving on. The next thing that you want to do is you want to filter out any spam words that exist in your emails. And the way you can do this is using a free tool called Mail Meteor. It has a free spam checker as well. And, words like instant or even something as small as now or sales. Now, these are words that are typically considered as spammy. So if I could show this to you. This is the tool. It's called Mail Meteor's Spam Checker. You should be able to find it somewhere if you Google it. But let me see. Yeah. So in the free tool section, you see this is Spam Checker. This is what this tool is. And as you can see here, it flags your emails and the words in them. Now, you don't really have to worry about the gray ones because it's just something that they flag as unnatural. It's not in particular spammy. But those that are highlighted in yellow/golden, purplish or red, these are words you want to definitely avoid and replace them with things that are not getting flagged, right? It's going to take you about 10 minutes to fix this on your own. Or if you're a really smart marketer, you can move over to Mailvio and use our where'd it go? You can use our email writer where you can automatically filter out these words without having to go through the hassle yourself. So I have this example pulled up where you can see I copied one of the emails and it's asking me to replace the following words so that I can get out of the filters, and it has basically found 8 words that trigger spam. So I can rewrite and optimize them in one click using AI because, again, I'm a smart marketer. So yeah, once you do these 3 things and do it consistently for at least like 3 days, ideally for 10 days, you will see that your emails will start performing much better, and you'll start getting more opens and clicks on your emails, which will in turn make you more dollars. So that I botched the dollar sign here, but you get the idea. So go ahead, implement this. Overall, it's going to take you like 15 minutes to set up DMARC, which is the one-time setup, and then perhaps 15 to 20 minutes every day to do the 3-wave sending and filter out spam words from your emails. But you'd be looking at a much healthier email open and click-through rate, which in turn will make you more money. So you can come and thank me later once that happens. In the meantime, you can click on the like and subscribe button so that I can, keep on annoying you with videos that show you how to make more money from your emails. Cheers.